How do you get people to focus on this problem when they're home with their doors closed, just worried about their own health and safety, even though they have enough to eat and they have so many other issues that are coming at them in this? If this was happening alone as a phenomenon in this country, it would be getting all of our attention. But how do you get the attention that it needs?
I think you said it really well in introducing this segment. I mean, if you don't have enough food in your system, then the health concerns that you have amidst this pandemic, your job concerns you have with this historic economic contraction, your ability to provide for yourself and your family to make sure that they're healthy, to go out and find another job down the road, all of that is compromised if you cannot put enough calories in your system to survive. But most alarming of all are those little kids that mothers across America are telling us are not getting food that they need. That is going to stunt their development, their growth, their potential, their opportunities down the road. And by extension, it will stunt our growth and our opportunities as a country. You know, I was seeing this crisis develop in El Paso and across Texas. And then Matt Russell, who's a farmer in Iowa, and Bob Leonard, who's a reporter who covers rural communities throughout that state, reached out to me. And they told me that farmers are plowing their produce back into the field. Dairy farmers are dumping milk instead of getting it out. And you have these lines where people are waiting hours long to get help. And they hit upon this wonderful idea. What if you just expanded the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, known as SNAP, or food stamps, and made sure that more people could go to a grocery store, which has already figured out the logistics of getting food from the farms to the warehouse, to the store, and into people's shopping carts and into their homes and into their stomachs, instead of making people wait in these humiliatingly long lines and putting all this pressure on food banks who are seeing extraordinary demand. In El Paso, demand has increased 400% at the food bank in this community. They just were not built for this, and charity alone won't solve the problem. So a SNAP program that now costs us, the American taxpayers, $60 billion, to expand that, to make sure that everyone who's unemployed is now eligible, to expand it to include the undocumented immigrants who, as you know, Lawrence, are by and large the ones who are picking our food in the fields to make sure that we can put dinner on the table for our families, to expand it for the length of the economic downturn and not just the healthcare crisis, is morally the right thing to do. It's in our own self-interest. And we, the wealthiest, the most powerful country on the face of the planet, can afford to do so.